what's up? It's Laura from Laura Marie Plans, and today I'm here for a different type of video. Today I thought I would take you guys along with me on the process to how I take my media that I print out and put it into my bullet journal. So it'll be kind of the whole process, taking you guys through it, kind of what I have figured out has really worked for me. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I kind of have it all laid out and thought about in my head, so we'll see if I can execute it well. But I want to give some inspiration, and there's just not a lot of like bullet journaling videos in the community, so I thought I would show you guys mine, because not really doing a reading journal or anything like that, but this is like a bullet journal, highlights, scrapbook kind of thing I have merged together into one, and I've been really enjoying it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I take my media from my computer and Google Images, pictures from my phone, anything I can really find, and how I put it into a document, print it out, and put it into my journal. So I do tend to Google image a lot. I also take pictures of a lot of things. I love photo. I used to do photo in high school with my husband Jake, so he's also really into photo. So between the two of us, we usually have a good set of memories and pictures to start off from. So I'll go through my photos and, you know, I'll have the memories in my head of what specifically I want to highlight for that week, and I will put them on a document. So I have used Google Docs. Google Docs is a lot less forgiving, and so lately I have switched over to Canva. The like presentation format allows you to drag and drop pretty much any pictures possible, and you don't have to crop it or deal with the weird white backgrounds that some photos on Google has. So I have found Canva super easy for these reasons. So I have been using Canva, and once I lay out all my pictures in Canva, I then send it to my printer. I just print it out here at home. My printer was maybe $100. It's the Canon Pixma printer. I'll put the actual name here because it was highly recommended to me on Instagram, and so far so good. It did break recently, but I got sent a new one right away, and it was super easy to send back the old one, so no complaints. And it's been printing really high quality stuff for me. I originally got it to print sticker kits, so I really wanted that detail, but printing stuff for my journal has gone really well using this printer. So I use regular photo paper. I don't use sticker paper. I do have a Silhouette, and I used to have a Cricut, so I could potentially try and figure out how to cut my own stickers, but I just can't in the moment, and I'm just so busy with other things in life that my method, which you guys will see, is to print on printer paper, and I will be cutting out the images and using some glue tape to paste them on. Another method is, of course, if you want a cutting machine or want to get a cutting machine to print it on sticker paper, you can also manually cut sticker paper, of course, but you can also then cut it out with a cutting machine on the sticker paper, and you have basically stickers made. That seems like the most luxurious option ever, and I do have all the materials for it, but it's just about me figuring it out and having the time. So we are not yet in that process there yet, but honestly, I think that makes this video all the more appealing because I don't think a lot of people have the means to make their own high quality stickers for their journal in home. So once I print out my lovely documents, this is from the first 2 weeks of May, the first 2 weekends. I didn't really do anything during the week because I've been really busy with work. So these two printouts are from the first 2 weeks of May. So once I gather that, I sit at my desk and I get ready to journal. Okay, so as you guys can see, I am both here and here today, and this is a different type of video I am trying out, so just bear with me. I don't really know where to look or who to talk to, but we're gonna figure this out. So currently in my bullet journal, I am in May. I'm in the 3rd week of May, but there has already been 2 weeks of May, and so what I've decided for May is that I'm going to do my highlights at the end. So sometimes I will do the highlights after 2 weeks. Sometimes I'll do it after 1 week. But this time I'm going to do it all at the end of the month. I think I did that in March as well. And there's not really a specific reason why I choose to do that. I kind of got behind this month. I had a broken pen problem situation, and it's been a month. It's been a busy month. So, thinking about this, I will have this week, and then I think there's another week in May that I'm going to put here. I should actually like double check that. Yeah, okay. So there is another week in May, because technically Memorial Day, I don't know, I'm so confused. I think Memorial Day is this week, and so I'm gonna leave this empty and then start my highlights here. Or I could start my highlights here. I think I'm gonna start them here just because that makes more sense for me. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut these bad boys out. I do have small scissors and I have big scissors, but I do prefer these small scissors. I don't know, these are this brand, Fiskars, but you know, you can find small scissors pretty much anywhere. But I basically just print these pictures. Like I said, I do take a lot of pictures, so I think that kind of helps. But I print the pictures that I have in my photos of the events that I want to remember in my bullet journal. I obviously don't document everything. For example, in my planner, I would document 8 or 7 or 6 things that go on in a day. But in this bullet journal, I'm only going to document, for this portion, the things I really want to document because I already wrote down everything for the day. So these are the visual pictures of what I did for me to remember. I'm very much a visual person. And since I love taking pictures so much, it's just kind of fun to be able to do this. I also think it's a lot easier than scrapbooking because it's a lot less page to cover. Whenever I have scrapbooked in the past, it's like a 12 by 12 paper. I know it doesn't have to be like that. You can obviously get a different size scrapbook, but I do just like get very overwhelmed when I scrapbook. I feel like there's a lot of page to cover, and I don't know. I feel like I think there's so much autonomy in this as well, so I really couldn't tell you, but I just prefer journaling this way. So you could definitely think of this as scrapbooking, at least this portion, and then the other spreads where I write everything out is kind of like memory planning or whatever you want to call it. But whatever this combination is, I have been really enjoying it. I feel like my bullet journal videos like don't get as many views like the monthly ones, and I don't know why, because like when I do polls on Instagram, everyone always wants a journaling video. People love my journaling stuff on Instagram. So I don't know. I just want to try something new, kind of take you guys throughout the process. And this spread will also be in my May spreads, but it'll be much more sped up. And I'll kind of reference this video. I assume this video will go up before my May spreads, but we'll see. So this portion, this spread I'm doing of these 2 weeks, which I think will only be 1 or 2 pages, is going to be in my other video. But if you want to see my full May bullet journal, definitely check that out. Like I said, I think that might be going up after this, but if it's for some reason up before this, I will link it down below. But as always, subscribe so you know when it's coming. But yeah, I've been enjoying doing my monthly bullet journal videos. I just wish people liked them more. Like, I don't know if it's because I don't talk through them, which is also why I'm trying this. But I also feel like it's just informative to kind of know what you're doing. I do have my past history of bullet journaling in college when I used to have a bullet journal, but I did it all by hand, and it was a lot. So, okay, we're going to organize this. So I do like to do this chronologically. I think I actually might start on this page, which kind of weird. But I do like to do this chronologically. So I'm going to put these pictures on this, and then the rest are going to go on the next page after this. Oh, this picture too. Okay, so then I take out my accordion file, which I do have a video on the YouTube, so I will link that down below. But this is my organization right now, and so I kind of take things out based on when I'm doing them, because if you can't tell, your girl's got a lot. So the first thing I want to do is look for a monthly sticker. So I have all these monthly stickers here. These ones are from Hobby Lobby, but the rest are from SPC, I think. So some of them did get wet, and that's my bad. So I am going to look for a monthly sticker. I usually like to put like a bigger one in. Maybe we'll do this one. This is from the sheet 2024 Advent Day 5. Sorry, that's not very helpful. So I'm going to put the May here at this top here. And then I usually like to put like highlights, memories, something like that. So I'm going to go back in my accordion file. And this is like what I do because I don't like to take out everything at once. But I am going to need all these letter stickers anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and just do myself a solid favor and take those all out. So I use these smaller scripts for my captions. And then I have I have all these from Temu, which I'm not going to use. So May moments would be cute. I usually do like mems with a Z just to make it short. Oh wait, this would be cute. I think I might do these ransom from SPC because I think they just go with my theme. I'm kind of doing a pink, orange, yellow, blue, purple theme, you know, so it just goes. So I'm going to do May. I'm just going to do May mems. I know I do that on every single one, but it is what it is. And I wish there was more letters on each of these, but it is fine. I'm going to put the exclamation mark. Okay. And then those are my letters. So then I sometimes like to put a border under that just to kind of section it off. So again, this whole, it has grown quite a bit. But this whole storage, I'm also going to take these out in advance because I have those dog pictures. So I want to do a doggy moment, but those will be for later. So the storage has expanded a bit, but the general layout is the same. I think I'm going to use one of these SPC ones. I like this little scallop. I don't want something too crazy because I feel like the ransom letters I chose are a bit crazy. But I'm just going to put this. I never know how long this is, so I kind of just like put it there. Okay. So that is that, May mems. And then, like I said, I do this chronologically. So the first weekend was this weekend. So the main things I wanted to mark was that we did watch two of our favorite dogs, Bentley and Ozzy. So I was going to put them in. And then I have this cute picture of us walking them. They're like a little Oreo sandwich because it's like black, white, black. Because Ollie's white. My dog's white. And then we did redo my whole garden this week with my parents. So I was going to put that under. So we did that on Sunday. So that's kind of like the format. And so I'm going to look at my frames because I do like to frame if possible. So I'm going to take my accordion file once again, and I have a whole frame section, just like I have everything else in a section. Those are my Iron Flame books. Okay, so I kind of just, you know, see what fits. I this is a growing collection. I have kind of gone through it at this point, and I'm waiting for more things. I need a lot more frames. So yeah, will the dogs fit in here? I think they might, but I feel like I ruined these. Let's see. Like if I put them here and then layer it, like, can I see that? Oh yeah, that works. Okay, let's do these hollow frames for those. So I am gonna cut this image a little smaller just to fit the frame, which is another reason why I like printing and cutting, because like I end up cutting a lot of the pictures sometimes to fit in these frames, and let's hope that fits. I'm gonna try and get this like foil bit off first. Just grab some tweezers. So because I'm not using stickers, I don't have to stay true to the size, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so let's put Ozzy here. This is my boy Ozzy. Let's actually tape him. So I do get these tape runners. I actually prefer the ones from the craft stores because they're much, not just higher quality. They're obviously way more expensive, but they last a lot longer. These ones don't have much in them. So this first dog is Ozzy. He's a Cavapoo, and he was one of our first ever like consistent clients. I feel like that made it really blurry. Like that sticker is just not the clearest. But like, I literally can't take that off now. Oh, I don't like it. I'm just gonna cut it a little because the edge is bothering me, but it's fine. I'm just gonna put it back down. I feel like you can see it. It's just the lighting's weird, but I'm gonna put this back down. Okay. Then let's do Bentley. So funny story about these two dogs is they both found us on Rover like a little bit ago. We're not on Rover anymore, but Rover is an app where you can request dog boarding, dog daycare, dog walking, anything, but you can also go on the other side and do those things. So we don't seek out Rover for Oliver because we have so many friends and family who always want to watch him, thankfully. But a lot of people, especially in the DMV area, their family isn't here because they're here for work. So, oh, that's so cute. I just need to cut that a little. This one looks a lot better. This one was my bag because I scraped it with my tweezers and I think I ruined it. So it's fine. Ozzy will just be a little bit blurry. It gives a nice effect. Yeah, Ozzy's a little down bad, but that is my fault. Like, I don't know how to undo that. Okay, but there's Ozzy and Bentley. You see them? Again, I kind of ruined Ozzy. I feel bad. And then we have this Oreo sandwich. But anyways, what I was saying is Ozzy and Bentley are both watched by us, and they coincidentally found out they live in the same building. Bentley is a very, very loving dog, and she would freak out every time she saw Ozzy out in the community. And so the parents finally put it together that they are both watched by us, and it was really freaking funny. Okay, this doesn't fit in there. I really am low on frames, so I'm like, was this the best video to do this for? I don't know. I might just glue it. I think I might just paste it. So I'm going to cut this a little bit so it fits. But they made a little Oreo sandwich and I thought it was so cute when walking. So I'm just going to glue that in. But yeah, so they live in the same building and they kind of drive like out further to see us. They live closer in the city. But Ozzy's been with us since we were in the city, and then Bentley's owners found us when we were out in the suburbs, but it's been a fun time. Okay, then we also did our garden this weekend. So my problem is I don't really have vertical frames. I have these white ones. Okay, I think this one will fit this. So this is our new garden that we redid in our front little yard. Redid the whole garden. Okay, I need to cut this a little. And then I'm going to glue it and then put the frame on top. You could also, like, you know, if you didn't want to figure this out in the moment, you could probably size everything. But I kind of just like doing it in the moment. Because, I don't know. It's too much planning otherwise. Okay. Oh, this frame fits perfect. Thankfully. Okay. That frame is down. There's a little bit of that corner showing, but I'll put a deco piece in. So that's our new garden. And then I wanted this picture of my parents gardening, but I don't like need it. But I kind of want to put it in because I feel like it's kind of looking blank. I just don't have a lot of frames, so maybe I'll use this one. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to cut this again with my small scissors. And it's funny because Jake is like supervising here. I don't think I can get Jake in it though, so I'm just going to cut him out. He's not supervising, but you know. I just cut that way too short. Love that. None of those will fit. I guess maybe this could fit like across. I just ripped it. I'm also notorious for ripping the frames. I'm just going to put this across and then I'll cut around it. So I'm going to put this frame down. I ripped it so it makes it a little bit harder, but if you just line up the edges. But these are very rippable because they are on matte. So, okay, I'm going to cut this. I ended up cropping a lot of that image for that frame. But I just prefer the images to be framed. I don't know why. I just think it looks a lot cleaner. I'm going to take my tape and just tape this guy on. So that's a pretty small image now. Okay, so that is the first page. I am going to move on to the second page and then we'll come back and do the deco because getting the pictures down is definitely the hardest part for me. So on Mother's Day brunch, we went to this place called June. And I printed this way too big. No, it was not on purpose this big, but we're going to work with it. So we went to this place called June, and it's this really upscale Persian restaurant. It was so good. We also went to the botanical gardens, but I didn't mark that. Okay, let's put some of this down. I'm going to put this June sticker down first. Not sticker, but paper. Might as well have been a sticker. But yeah, it's in Tyson's Corner, which I think Tyson's Corner, that mall in Virginia, which is like really close to me, is the biggest mall in the East Coast. I might be wrong. If you're a DMVer, let me know. but I think it is the biggest mall on the East Coast. So yeah, it was in Tyson's Corner, Virginia, but we went to the botanical gardens beforehand. My mom loves botanical gardens. I'm gonna put that up there. I kind of printed all of these a bit too big, but we'll work with it. We can also crop, as I've been doing. But the botanical gardens were hot, and I don't love botanical gardens that much. I think my mom had a good time, but I didn't feel like I needed to document the botanical garden part of this day. So we're gonna go with this. Okay, I think this frame will like just fit. So I'm gonna put this down first and then put the frame on top, because sometimes that's easier, especially if you don't know if it'll fit. This is a picture of me and my parents, Jake and my brother and my sister-in-law. We all went to lunch together and we did family style, and we got so much food. It was outrageous. Okay. Not the best. I'm gonna have to put deco there, but it's fine. I'm gonna put this here. Do I want to frame? These frames are giving me the run for my money. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I kind of want to do a hollow one. Yeah, I just placed an order for a bunch more frames, but for now I just need to work with what I got. I'm trying to take off some of this hollow. I don't think I can. Maybe it's not on it. No, it is. Okay, I'm not going to use those because I feel like the rest of them are kind of unusable, which is a tragedy. I'm just going to put this down. I feel like I'm spending so much time worrying about these damn frames. I just need to do some pasting. This was our food. We got French toast, chicken kebab, steak kebab, which was so good. Do you see that crispy rice? These pancakes, which were so good. This was lamb hash or whatever. What do they call that stuff? I don't know. I forget what it's called. Like hash browns, but with meat. It's a thing. And then, yeah, I just have like these closer ups of the picture, but I think I'll just put one. Let's do the pancakes and the filet mignon kebab, because those were my two favorite dishes probably. So cute. Okay. So we have that. That's the basis. I kind of gave up on the frames. I guess I can see if I can put any more on, but I just don't think they're all like vertical. So I just don't think I can. So I'm going to put my frames away. The frames were not it today. It is a lot easier when you have more to choose from. And like I said, this is the bottom of my collection. So it's going to need to be another day's activity. I'm going to go ahead and look at my deco. And I have a lot, so it's going to take me a little, but I'm going to decide which deco I want to incorporate with these. Lately, I have been trying to incorporate deco that kind of corresponds with the spreads. Like for example, I can use these plant leftovers for the gardening spread. Instead of just doing like all one themed deco, I try and match it. I just don't know if I'll be able to be honest, because I don't really have a lot of food ones, and this is all food. So I'm like trying to think. There's not a lot of food deco. Especially like, I don't know. Yeah, so we might have to do something else for that. We could do the leaves because I did go to the botanical garden. So maybe I'll just do the leaves on both days because I don't really have other deco that I think would match. So we might, instead of doing, look at me, I'm like, so I'm going to start matching all my deco. And then of course I have nothing that matches. So I have to go back to the theme. But no, that's fine. We got to be flexible with these videos. Again, I don't plan these out. So I'm going to plan on using these two deco sheets. So we're going to go with a green and then we have hollow here. So we're going to do hollow on this day. I don't think I'm going to do hollow on this day. I'll probably do gold just because this is all gold. But we're going to do hollow this day. I do try and stick to one metal per page. So I'm going to put these house plants down first. But yeah, I do try and somewhat stick to a theme. I want to use these cute little paw prints. I should have put it here actually, but that's fine. Let's put it maybe up the side. We have the dogs all weekend. So let's do these like walking paw prints. That's really cute. These are from Plan a Hannah. I do have a code at Hannah Shop. That's where like all the clear stickers are from that I use in this spread. But you can use Laura 15 to save 15% off or mention Laura in the notes and you'll get my current freebie. I think that's all I'm going to use for that. I do want to put their names. I was thinking it'd be funny. It'd kind of be creepy if you think about it. Like if you did this with kids, you'd be considered a creep. But I was thinking about doing a like journal and like documenting all my Rover dogs and like rating them. I think rating them would be hilarious because we've watched so many dogs now that I would have so much to say. And I'm a behavioralist, so I have the critiques whenever I watch dogs or whenever I see dogs. Like I have those critiques ready, just like I do with kids. But yeah, I thought that would be funny. I've been thinking about different journals to do. I actually, excitingly, fun fact, just got into reading potentially. We'll see how long it lasts. I don't want to say I'm into it for good, but I need to rearrange this. I did buy a new journal to do not reading, but like media. And I'm really excited about it. And I'm going to do like full spread pages. So I'm going to have 3 journals and this journal is almost done. I'll probably be done with it by my birthday. So I might just be done with this. I don't know. We might be able to go through July because who knows, but it may just be a till June thing. But yeah, so I'm basically just using these letter stickers from SPC. These are my obsession. I use them on all of these spreads that I do these picture things. They are my obsession and I just love them. I love the size. I love a lot. I wish they came in bigger sizes, but I do love how, and I love the variety. I love that she includes some extra letters, but one letter I have been finding I really need more of is R's. There's not enough R's. But yeah, I'm just putting their names here. Ozzy and Bentley, and then my dog's Ollie or Oliver. So we had a very doggy weekend. Should I put Oreo here? I wish I printed out a sticker of an Oreo. And I was actually thinking about it, but I didn't. I could also put like a soccer ball. I definitely don't have an Oreo sticker. I do have like these stickers too. Of just like old vinyls, but they usually just don't really match the vibes. These are like my reject stickers at this point. So there's slim pickings. I don't think there's an Oreo in there. I know I have a paper and milk Oreo sticker, but it's pretty small. Okay, let's just write it. Oreo sandwich. I'm just going to do it. Maybe I'm going to put a box down though. Let's look at my boxes because I feel like this is looking kind of bare. So I do have these boxes from SPC, which I do use these boxes for like these spreads, these box version 6, I think. I don't know. Those ones are my absolute favorite. But I want a small box here, which we don't really have. I could, maybe I'll just do, oh no, that's one sheet. Let's just do, I think I have more boxes actually. I have these. These are what I want. These are what I want. Okay. Yeah, let's use one of these. So I have, yeah, look at how cute this would be. Yeah, this is exactly what I want. Or even this, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So let's do this one I'm feeling. So I'm going to move this garden sticker because it's just, it doesn't need to go there. There's plenty of room below it. Put this here. Okay, and then I'm going to use my stickers to write Oreo sandwich, which is going to take me forever, so I might speed through it. But I try not to show, again, out of R's, so I have to go to this new sheet for the R. I try not to show me putting the letters down because I feel like it's so boring. It takes me so long sometimes because I'm like trying to use up all my sheets. So it's not just me looking for a letter. It's me like choosing different sheets to use. But that's just me, you know, being a smart little cookie, trying to use my stuff up that I already have. I'm going to do sand and then which is probably going to look weird, but that's just the cards we were dealt. Sand. How do you spell which in sandwich? That's a real question. I think it's W. No, I need to Google. See, I would have been wrong. Maybe. I don't know. W-I. I need an I. Can I buy an I? My grandpa loves Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's his favorite show ever. He watches it every day at 7 o'clock. Religiously. Sandwich. Okay, that filled the whole box. So we love that. Oreo sandwich. And then I'll put some deco there. And then I want to put that we had a little garden makeover this day. I wish I had more flower stickers, but it's fine. Let's do one of these. Let's just do this one. Gonna put garden makeover. Oh, I'm out of G's. Crazy. I'm really running out of. Luckily, I have plenty of letter stickers. But yeah, I was telling my parents now that they're both retired that they should just redo people's gardens. And also they have a plethora of plants because my mom is a total plant mom and just like has so many plants on deck. Like if my plant is dying, I just give it to her and she brings it back to life. Like she's literally magical. Oh, I feel like Michelle from Crying in H Mart. I just read that book talking about me reading books. But yeah, I was saying that'd be such a good job. Apparently my brother was saying someone in their neighborhood does that. And like he just charges for materials really. Because my parents were like, I don't want to I don't want a job. Like I don't want to charge people for that. So I don't know, but they're not going to do it because they don't want another job and they don't want to do all that. But I thought they'd be so good at it. They've redone my garden. And then today when I'm filming this on May, whatever day it is, whenever I am filming this on May, I think it's 18th maybe. I don't know. It's a Sunday. They redid my brother and sister-in-law's garden as well. So they are just the garden makeover pros at this point. We just love that for them. Okay, garden makeover. I need to adjust this O because it's like so crooked. Okay, garden makeover, Oreo sandwich. We have Ozzy and Bentley. Okay, I'm going to put some deco down and then I think we'll be good for this. I wish I had better deco. Like, that's the thing that's really bothering me is I don't have like more like flowers. For some reason, I used them all. Like, I have some, like there's one on this sheet. I don't know. There's just not flowers. Okay. No, I'm not going to use that. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to put in some of these leaves. And then that will be it for my first spread. This one was a little bit more challenging just because of my lack of frames, I would say. It's also super black and white, but I'm going to put some hollow on top when I'm done. And I do want to save some of these leaf stickers for later, so I'll come back to that. Now, let's do this. So I don't really need to, like, I'm not going to put the whole menu here. I don't really need to, like, explain myself, I feel like. But let's see if I can put, like, maybe one thing in, like, I love my mom or something like that. Let's use a heart for sure. And let's put it here, I was thinking. I am going to take my scissors before I forget and just cut off the flyaways up here because I do let some things hang and I just don't want them to get caught. So I just do that with my scissors. It's a lot easier with small scissors. And then I think for this one, I'm going to use white letters. So we're going to change it up. I have all my white letters now. I'm just going to put like Mama Roo or something. That's what I call her. But yeah, we went to the botanical gardens. It was a really freaking hard day for me. Not gonna lie. I was emotionally going through it. So I didn't have the best day, but good food and good company made it a lot better. And this freaking food was incredible. It was so good. Maybe I'll even stick on a star rating. Wouldn't that be funny? Like my media journal where I put, or where I'm going to put my stars, my star ratings. Rate this meal 5 stars in a heartbeat. It was so good. All right. That's it for my letter stickers. I'm going to put some deco. This definitely needs a lot less captioning and stuff. Because I filled it with pictures, which is usually my goal, but I kind of struggled with the other one. So I'm just going to put some leaves in here. And then, like I said, on this one, I'm going to do gold accents. And then on the other one, I'm going to do hollow. But yeah, I'm just going to put the leaves in to kind of fill in the spread. Kind of need like some smaller ones up here. But I think that's good. I feel like there's still like an edge. Let's put the rest of this deco in here. I didn't put them all down in here because I wanted to make sure I had room over there, but I definitely just need more here than over there because this page is a lot more bare, which is fine. put some few more here. Yeah, I just try and fill it up basically. I have one more leaf, so I'll put that in here. And then for my deco bits, I have Pixie Gold here. And then I have these from Simply Gilded that I just got. But I kind of want to use Plannahannah dots. So let me see if I have hollow dots. I might not. No, I don't think I do. Okay, so we'll use the Simply Gilded ones. Simply Gilded? What am I saying? Simply Gilded ones for this side. I guess I'll do the hearts because there's hearts in the letters. These are Spacer Bead Deco Sheet, and I just literally got these for journaling. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. I went ahead and put down the deco. I used Plannahannah Pixie Gold dots, and then some of the SPC stars from some old sheets I had. And then here I used hollow beads from Simply Gilded, and then some Plannahannah hearts. And I'm loving how this looks. These are the 2 pages I did with you guys today. I thought it'd be funny. Oh wait, this is Stars version 1. Do I have Stars version 2? I just thought it'd be fun today to kind of take you guys along how I set up and do a spread like this. Where are my stars? What? You think these are the right ones? Yeah, they look like it. I'll just use it from this sampler. They must be somewhere else. I don't know where I put them, but I had star version 2. I thought it'd be funny to rate this place 5 stars because it was so good. So we're just going to put it here. And I have these Plannahannah star version 2s. That's why I needed version 2 to fill it in. I don't really know what the difference is, to be honest, but this fits. So I'm going to use this. This is in gold. And yeah, I just wanted to take you guys along how I do one of these spreads. This is basically what I do every time I do one of these picture spreads. I go through the whole process of printing out the pictures, doing Google Images, putting it on Canva, printing it out, cutting it out, and then decorating like I did today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought it'd be somewhat informative to do that. And just like that, everything is back in this accordion, which we love. I have just this one picture that I didn't use, so I'll save it for another time. I tend to just save those pictures for another time, but those are the spreads I did. And then, like I said, I'm going to do my last weekly spread here. I just need more box version 6 or whatever box this one is. I might change it up though. Maybe I'll do a different one. And then I'm going to do the rest of my memories, probably at least 2, maybe 3 more pages. So the first month in January, I did do a wrap up on top of a highlight. So I did in review, I did my favorite song, what I was playing, what I was eating, what I was smelling, what I was drinking, what I was gaming, what I was watching, and it was really fun. But I haven't done it since. So maybe I'll do that this month. That might be fun because it's been like 5 months since then. So things have changed. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, me kind of taking you guys along while I do this little scrapbooking, bullet journal, whatever you want to call it. If you want to see the rest of my May spreads or any other months, definitely check out my bullet journal playlist 2025 down below. I highly recommend checking that out because I've been posting everything and I've been keeping pretty up to date with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a quick sneak peek of all those other videos. I've done a lot of fun things this year. Went to Thailand. My mom retired, saw some movies, and yeah, thank you guys so much if you did watch this whole video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was somewhat informative, at least a little, or at least I hope you enjoyed the talk through portion. Let me know if you want more talk through journal videos in the future, or if you don't, and maybe you realize why I don't do these talk through, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!